And that's what she says to me. That's not your Addison's patient, that's the social worker.
How I wish your father could have joined us for dinner. It's so rare for all of us to be together. What between your studying, your shifts, and your little girlfriend.
Mom, I see you every day.
And yet it's never enough for a mother. But it is great to be meeting Gabby after all this time. I do love your shirt. It's so inspiring that women these days feel comfortable displaying so much cleavage.
Mom?
Thank you? Oh, she hates me already.
She's just being protective.
Anyway, I've been so worried about you boys in that hospital. What with the virus all over the news?
No, you don't have to worry about us, Mom. The only people that have gotten infected got it from abroad.
Abroad? Who is she?
Never mind.
So, Gabby, Spency hasn't told me much about you. What is it that you do again?
Well, I just finished my degree and now I'm looking for work as an architect.
Oh, so you're unemployed. How exciting. Spencer has always been so interested in charity work.
Mom?
Anyway, what's new with that wicked resident of yours?
You know, I don't even know how to feel about Dr. Bell anymore. I mean, she sure expects a lot, but there might be a method to her madness. I mean, I've only been on internal for a few weeks, and I've learned a lot. I actually have a call with her again tomorrow night.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it down for dinner tomorrow.
No, what you promised. I hate, you can't keep canceling on me when I have call. I hate having dinner with Dr. Bell. I always feel like she's diagnosing me in her head. At the end of our last meal together, she said that I should get checked for hemorrhoids. How did she know?
Ew.
So, Gabby, Spencer hasn't told me much about your family. Can we be expecting them over for dinner sometime soon?
Oh, I wouldn't count on it. Your home is gorgeous, by the way. It must take so much work to keep it so nice.
Oh, well, dear. Some of us are destined to be homemakers, and others are destined to be homewreckers.
Mom?
If you have some sort of problem with me, then I would
Guys,
really...
Ethan was just about to tell us a funny joke. Right, Ethan?
I was?
Joke? Funny? Yeah.
Oh, I was. Okay, so what do you call it when two medical students go back and forth telling each other that they're going to get their first CARMS match? A compliment cascade.
I don't get it.
I'm going to go get the pie. Ethan, would you be a dear and help me bring these plates in?
Sure thing, Mrs. McQueen. Thank you.
I think it's going great.
What dinner have you been attending? This is going terrible.
It's just that she can get intimidated when I start spending so much time with someone. Especially someone as smart, beautiful, and caring as you are.
Aw, Spence.
Just try to find something common to bond over.
Well, here's apple pie. It's Spency's favorite.
Yeah, he usually eats it so quickly that it ends up all over his face.
Yes, he never did seem to get the grip of basic table manners. Have you seen him put the cloth napkin in his shirt like a little bib?
Yeah, when he's not trying to turn it into a pirate hat.
What are you doing?
You said to find common ground.
Oh, have you seen him? Has he shown you that one song he knows how to play on the piano?
I have never seen someone try and make Old MacDonald romantic before.
Or that Faculty of Medicine sweater he always wears.
Or how he cries every time he watches Grey's Anatomy.
Or how you always feel safe in his arms.
Well, it was lovely to have you, Gabby dear. Come anytime. I'll go get the tea.
I think she likes me.
Breathe into this stretch. Feel the burn. No pain, no gain.
Please get him off me. I didn't know the human body could bend this way.
The human body can bend in lots of ways.
Anyways, I just came by to check up on Mike. How's the leg feeling?
It's good.
It's going better than good. Tell him.
What happened?
I walked to the bathroom.
By yourself. That's great.
I didn't realize you'd be so busy. I just came by to change your bandages. I can come back later, though.
Nah, go ahead. I'm enjoying all the attention. So, how did dinner go last night?
Went okay, I guess.
You see? You had nothing to be nervous about.
I don't know about that. You've met my mom.
Oh, man. My mom's been making so many preparations around the house for me to come home. She even got an occupational therapist to come and do an assessment.
What? Mike will be leaving us soon?
Well, hopefully.
He walked all the way to the bathroom today.
Did? That's incredible, Mike.
Incredible. Let's not get carried away.
What do you mean? That's amazing, Mike. You'll be running marathons in no time.
It's 10 feet.
Well, I think it's pretty great.
That wound didn't look very good. I'm going to make some notes here. We may have to come back and do a culture. I'll talk to Dr. Bell.
Great, I'll look out with you. Hey, Spencer, has something been going on lately? You don't seem yourself.
How so?
You didn't seem too enthusiastic about Mike's recovery.
Sorry I wasn't celebrating a couple of steps, but I didn't want to get his hopes up.
You sound like Dr. Bell. It's not just Mike either. I've noticed this with a few of our patients lately. You just don't seem to have that same energy you had 2 weeks ago.
I'm just trying to be a good doctor, and that means more than putting on a smile and asking people how they're feeling.
Listen, Spencer, I know something else is going on here. Treatments may triumph, but they don't console. Patients need caring, and caring needs soul. We make connections, strive to build trust, work every angle, help patients lean on us. I'll stay focused, arms wide open, and I am hoping unbroken, I will do right, just like I swore. I'll split oceans, warm, frozen, keep coping. I'll work late nights, put in my time, stay in motion. I've chosen this moment. This call can't be ignored, and I know patients need our support.
I lost my course, fell off my horse, now returning.
Power and force, you found your spirit, it's burning.
I owe you.
I know you. Welcome back to the ward. I will do right, just like I swore. I'll split oceans, warm, frozen, keep coping. We'll work late nights, put in our time. Stay in motion, we've chosen this moment. This call can't be ignored, and we know patients need us. This call can't be ignored, and we know patients need us. This call can't be ignored, and we know patients need our support.
You know, maybe these last few weeks have been harder on me than I'm willing to admit. Thanks for turning me around.
It's great to have you back, Spencer.
Welcome to our first clinical skills class. My name is Dr. Samantha Banks, and this here is my clerk, Ethan, who will be acting as our standardized patient today.
Happy to be here, Dr. Banks.
As we begin our journey into clinical skills, I am reminded of a quote by the late, great Sir William Osler. Medicine is both a science of uncertainty and an art of probability. She's perfect. Alrighty, let's get started. Now, who can tell me how to begin a pre-cordial examination?
Oh, I know this one. Let me...
Ethan, why don't we let the first-year students give it a try? But I'm super impressed. Here's a lolly. Alrighty, who can tell me how to start the exam? Yes.
What is a precordial examination?
A precordial examination is when we look at a patient's heart. Now, who can tell me how to begin this examination? Yes.
First, I would remove his heart.
No. We begin a precordial examination with inspection. Now, look at Ethan. What do you see?
He looks kind of scrawny.
And pale.
And he looks like he has loneliness in his eyes.
While all of these things may be true, they aren't the things we would typically comment on during an inspection. For example, I don't see any scars, lesions, or bony abnormalities.
That's the sweetest thing anybody said to me all month.
All right, let's move on to palpation. Yes.
What is palpation?
Did nobody do the pre-readings? All right. Palpation is when we feel the patient for heaves and thrills. Now let's move on to the final step, auscultation. Auscultation is when we listen to the patient's heart. Now I will begin by demonstrating. Ethan's heart is clear and audible. I can hear lubbed up, lubbed up. Why don't you guys come take a listen? Now, half of you can work on the precordial examination, and the rest of you can do other physical exams.
Some skills I can't fake, gotta learn to palpate. Some skills I know I do wrong. In some skills I wish that they weren't such a big hassle. Some skills I do, they take too long. But I still percuss, though I don't hear much. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I'm doing. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Most skills I don't know anymore.
I think I feel something. Boom, 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 boom.
I think I hear something.
Boom, 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 boom.
Me too.
Boom.
Tick a tock.
Boom, boom.
Tick a tick a.
Boom.
Tick a tock.
Boom, boom.
Tick a tick a. Tick a tock.
Boom.
Tick a tick a. Tick a tock.
Boom.
Tick a tick a. Tick a tock. Tick a tock. Tick a tick a. Tick a tock.
Boom.
Tick a tick a.
Boom.
Tick a tick a. Tick a tock. Tick a tick a.
Have you felt the pulse before? Oh, how the crowd was roar. I get so anxious I turn red. I was always one to remember steps, but now I seem to forget. I end up nervous and drenched in sweat, but then I play it off and flash a smile.
How would I know? Would I know? Would I know?
Tick a tick a. Tick a tick a. Tick a tick a.
Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey,
Tick a tick a.
I just can't perform them quite right. And some skills I do, but they're so complicated. Some skills don't mean nothing, don't mean nothing. But I still percuss, though I don't hear much. Oh Lord, I still don't know what this stands for. What is this test for? What is this test for? Most skills I don't know.
undergrad for this? No, I'll study hard. I'll study hard and get where you are. Yeah, the road's long to where I belong, so come on.
Great job today, gang. I look forward to seeing you next Friday at 8 a.m., bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And great job to you, Ethan, for being a wonderful standardized patient. I'll see you on the wards. Whoop.
Oh, Spency, how's it going?
Good. What are you doing in this part of the hospital?
Oh, I just helped teach a first-year class. Hey, do you want to get lunch? I'm buying.
Sorry, buddy, not today.
Oh, what's been keeping you so busy? We haven't had lunch together in 2 weeks.
I've just got a lot of paperwork to do, but we'll get together later in the week, I promise.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Howie. Sorry I got held up. I bumped into Ethan. I bought a special treat for us today. Cheesecake from Uncle Setsu's. It only cost me $20, 2 hours in line, and all of my self-respect. I know I shouldn't have, but things have been going well recently, and it's important to splurge every now and then. But how about you? It must get pretty lonely up here all by yourself. Well, I'm not going anywhere. We're in this together. And hey, maybe one day you'll wake up and look at me and say, "Hey, Spencer, you talk too much." Oh. Gabs?
Hey, Spence, how's it going?
Good. Just on my lunch break. How are things with you?
It's great. I'm just about to head out to grab a bite at that new Asian-inspired vegan restaurant. You know, the one where all the waiters are children and you have to order in sign language.
I can't wait to hear about it tonight. I've got some good stories from clinic to swap, too.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. It just sounds like it might be another night full of medical monologues.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we've been going out for a few weeks now, and you've managed to work medicine into virtually every conversation. Either the spaghetti looks like the brachial plexus, or the soup looks like the spinal fluid.
I don't see the problem.
It can just be a lot sometimes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Let me make it up to you. Let's go somewhere really nice for dinner tonight.
Actually, with all the traffic, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it down in time for dinner. Do you think you could come up somewhere closer to my place? A new bowling alley just opened up.
You promised you'd come down. I have an early shift tomorrow. I can't stay out late.
I know, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to make it down in time. Drive up, it'll be fun.
Fine, I'll come in after work. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt a personal call? Please don't hang up on account of me.
Sorry, Dr. Bell.
Don't let it happen again. But I'm impressed to see you're practicing on Howard. That's the kind of commitment I like to see.
Well, I wasn't really practicing on him as I...
Right. You guys were just hanging out?
No.
Cut the shtick. I want to see what you've learned. Why don't you show me a head and neck exam? You can start with the ear.
Yeah, I would love to examine Howard's ear, but since my recent duet with Nurse Jenny, I've been having some serious reservations. I don't know if we should be practicing on Howard.
Do you want a good reference letter or not?
Fine. Sorry about this, man.
So I stopped by Mike's room today. The guy's not doing so well.
Why do you say that?
He hit a fever of 38 degrees.
So what? That's nothing. That's barely even a fever.
The guy's gonna go septic.
Don't say that.
You watch. We're gonna have to amputate that leg any day now.
You know what? You have the worst attitude of anyone in this hospital.
Well, maybe when you're wallowing in despair in 2 weeks' time, you'll think back to this moment and remember that I warned you to prepare yourself.
This is insane. I have a date to go to. I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry I'm late, Gabs. I got held up on the wards.
It's all right. Thanks for coming up.
It's worth the drive to see you.
Thanks.
Wow. What an incredibly beautiful and meticulously detailed bowling alley.
This is actually kind of embarrassing to say, but I don't actually know how to bowl. I was hoping that you could teach me.
Yeah, so the way that I see it, there are two basic ways to learn how to bowl. First, you can go to lectures each week and study the dynamics of bowling. Then I can put together a written exam to test your understanding of the material.
What's the other option?
We can try the problem-based bowling approach, or PBB, in which we meet twice a week to discuss a fictional bowling scenario. And then you go home, do some independent research, and come back and tell us what you've learned.
I don't like either of those options.
Let's do both.
I don't understand why you can't just give me a bowling ball and show me how to use it.
I mean, we can try that, but maybe only half a day a week.
That sounds really hard.
Oh, don't worry. To make sure that our plan works, I'll constantly be asking for your feedback.
You know what? This is too much. Let's just start bowling, okay?
Before we do, though, there's actually something I really needed to tell you. There's this old man that Dr. Bell has been making me see in the wards.
Are you kidding me? You promised me no medicine tonight, Spencer.
No, it's just that
No, I don't want to hear about the patient.
You're not listening to me.
All I do is listen to you. You didn't even have the decency to show up on time tonight.
I'm late because you wouldn't drive to the hospital like you promised.
Well, I'm sorry I can't rearrange my entire schedule to fit around yours. I have my own things going on.
What things? You're so closed off. You barely invite me over. You haven't told me anything about your family, and I've never met any of your friends.
Well, maybe you'd know my friends if you weren't perpetually on call.
I don't know what you're complaining about. Most people would consider themselves lucky to be dating a medical student.
Are you even listening to yourself? You know what? Something's different about you. The guy that I met in the bar a few weeks ago would have never spoken to me like that. You've changed, Spencer. Bit by bit, day by day, I've seen it, and I don't think I like the person that you've become.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that I don't think I can do this anymore.
From taking calls and walking halls, I'm thinking loads more than you know about you. From sleepless nights of ceaseless work to waking up and making up with you. But now we're slipping at the edge, putting pressure on the bleed.
All this delusion in our heads, it's harder than it ought to be. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. Everything that's broke, this pain won't ease. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me, and I'll be me. Trying to fit your life inside of mine when it seems it just don't belong. I give an inch and yet you want a mile. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to make you see things from a side when your mind's drifting with the tide. Think now's the time to let you go. So come on, let it go. Whoa, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. Everything that's broke, this pain won't ease. Let the ashes fall, forget about me. Come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me.
Hi, Jessica. Can you tell us a bit about what brought you in today?
Please, call me by my celestial name, Jupiter.
Okay, Jupiter, what's been going on?
Recently, my chi has been depleted and I am no longer resonating in time with the Tao.
Are you saying you've had a decrease in your level of energy?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. My internal flame has been flickering in the cosmic breeze.
So you've been feeling cold?
I suppose if you had to describe my concerns in archaic Western terminology, yes, I've been cold.
You sound very worldly. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Toronto, but I had a spiritual awakening when I went to Coachella last year.
All right, Spencer, let's get this interview moving, shall we?
So I'm just going to ask you a few questions now, and all you need to do is answer yes or no, okay?
Okay.
Have you been gaining weight?
Yes.
Have you had a decrease in your level of appetite?
Yes.
Have you had trouble swallowing?
Yes.
Well, we need to run a few labs, but it sounds to me like you might have hypothyroidism. If I'm correct, Dr. Bell here can write you a prescription for levothyroxine, and you'll be feeling better in no time.
I don't like to pollute my body with unnatural man-made chemicals. I was given this healing bracelet by a practitioner of psychoenergetics, but I think it's out of power, and I was hoping you could recharge it for me.
Sorry, but I don't know how to recharge your bracelet.
Oh, just wear it for the day. As you're thinking your healing thoughts, the energy will flow in, and I'll be able to use it to rebalance my chakras.
Okay. Well, how about I wear it for a couple of hours, and then when I come back this afternoon, we can talk more about it and the medication.
That sounds wonderful. I have to go meditate in the park now. Thank you.
What the hell was that? You just completely validated her views of alternative medicine.
I just wanted to show her I respect her beliefs. Then, when we meet up this afternoon, maybe we can have a more productive conversation.
Respect her beliefs? You want to respect beliefs that are grounded in absolutely no evidence.
I'm not saying it works. Obviously it doesn't, but to her it means something, and I don't want to just dismiss that.
This patient needs medication, not to be coddled.
You know what? Maybe there is some value in patients actually liking their doctor. Not that you would know, but...
You started clerkship 6 weeks ago, and you think you know what's best for my patients? You know what? I don't think you have what it takes to be a good doctor, and I'm not going to be writing you that letter of reference.
Why would I want a letter of reference from you anyways?
Look, you're only on this rotation for a couple more days, and then we'll never have to see each other again. In the meantime, you're still under my supervision, so why don't you go check up on Mike? I want a detailed report.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
What's going on here? Dr. Bell sent me to check up on Mike.
Oh, Spencer, it's been a rough morning. Mike spiked another fever last night.
He was fine yesterday.
It looks like the infection has spread to the bone.
The vascular surgery team just left.
Why was vascular surgery here?
They're suggesting amputation to stop the spread of the infection.
Amputation? Why are they talking about an amputation?
The infection is spreading too aggressively. If they wait any longer, he has a good chance of going septic.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Why does he keep saying that?
It's the only thing he's been able to say since the surgical team left.
Where is all of this coming from?
This is a difficult turn of events, but together we're going to help Mike through this.
It's gonna get better.
Mike, I'm so sorry this happened.
You said I was gonna get better.
Mike, I'm so sorry.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Shit! Dr. Bell was right about everything. I mean, Teddy just wanted his pills. Mike's gonna lose his leg. I mean, maybe if I'd have listened to her, I could have made a difference in my patients' lives. And the only thing I can do is make a difference in myself. I've been on the wards for 6 weeks, and the only thing I've learned is that I'm clueless. But I still have time to learn, improve my skills, maybe even get that reference letter back. But I have to show Dr. Bell that I'm serious, that I'm done coddling my patients. Then maybe I can do some good. Howard, I want you to remain calm. I'm going to practice performing a lumbar puncture on you. Don't worry. I've seen a few of these done before. Sorry, Howard, I think I hit some bone. I'm going to try this again. Nothing, I just came in to check up on this patient.
Step away from that patient.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Shepard, the clerkship director, and you're Spencer McQueen. And as of this moment, you are on academic probation.
Spencer McQueen, your dinner is getting cold. Come down.
I'm not coming. I said I'm not hungry.
Oh, Ethan. Hi, dear. How have you been?
Well, to be honest, it's not the same at school without Spencer. How's he doing?
Not great, I'm afraid. He doesn't leave his room, and he hasn't showered in a week, even though there's no exam coming up.
Maybe I should give him a sponge bath.
What?
I said he's not looking to be on a good path.
That is not what you said.
You know what? Let's just not delve down that road.
Anyway, the school called and said that he has a meeting with the Board of Examiners in a week to discuss what he did. They suggested he build a defense, but he's done nothing to prepare. I'm afraid he's given up.
Don't worry, Mrs. McQueen. I'll cheer him up. It's Ethan's time to shine. Hey, how's my little buddy doing? Oh. Sorry, I just got off my peds rotation. Do you want a lolly? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just really worried about you, man. Your mom says that you're not preparing for your meeting.
What's the point? I mean, my career's over.
I don't really think so, but it's understand that you're feeling this way. Are you look pretty tired. Have you been sleeping a lot?
Not really. I've had a lot on my mind.
Understandable. You look a little thin. Are you eating all right?
Not much. I haven't really had much of an appetite.
Have you lost interest in the things that once brought you pleasure?
Are you doing a depression screen on me?
You caught me. Listen, man, I'm just worried. Your mom did say that you're not preparing for that meeting.
I'm fine.
Come on, Spence. You know, we're all rooting for you. Well, you know, I brought along some clerks, and they really think you should cheer up. Come on in, gang. And I used to think that med school was such a breeze. Memorize lists before the test. We live life at ease. Then clerkship came and kicked your butt, knocked you down to the floor. Now we've come to pick you up,
bring you out the door.
Oh, Spency, come on back to school.
Because we have been missing you.
Won't you get on up out of that bed? Oh, Spency, we are here. We got your back.
Got your back, buddy.
Now is the time to cheer on up.
Come on, cheer up.
Let's see a smile.
Come on, cheer up.
Ooh, bunny.
Come on, cheer up.
Yeah.
Come on, cheer up.
Nah. Trying to learn without you here is one long endless fail. Let me tell you, bud, we tried to no avail. Every word you walk on, you spread happiness and joy. Not sure you notice. In class, you're the golden boy.
Let me tell you now, oh, Spency, all you need is one more chance.
Because we have been missing you.
Won't you get on up
out of that bed?
Oh, darling, we are here. We've got your back.
Got your back, darling.
Now it's time to cheer on up.
Hey, girlfriend, I was just thinking about you. What's shaking?
I'm just getting acquainted with my new clerk, Katie.
Kelly.
Shut up, Katie.
Anywho, I haven't seen you since we went for drinks a couple weeks ago.
I miss you.
Well, sit. I have 5 minutes for lunch.
Oh, the old duo back together again.
Please, pull up a clerk.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm going to be a neurosurgeon. How about you?
Urology. Anywho, I've heard whispering around the wards about your clerk. What's the deal?
I don't know what to tell you. The kid was a real mess. That's why I'm keeping Christy here on a shorter leash.
Kelly.
Shut up, Christy.
This is my favorite rotation so far.
Well, I've got to check on some patients, but this has been fun.
Oh, you're leaving already? But I just got here.
I'm sorry. This is all the time I had booked for social interactions this week.
Oh, okay. Well, call me.
Dr. Bell, I don't usually see you around this wing. Is there anything I can do for you?
Just checking up on a patient. Thank you, nurse.
How's your clerk Spencer doing? He seemed really upset when he found out about Mike the other day, and I haven't spoken to him since.
Oh, he's been put on academic probation.
What? That's terrible. Have you heard from him? How's he doing?
I think a date's been set for his meeting with the Board of Examiners, but I don't think he'll be defending himself.
He won't be defending himself? Maybe he just needs a push to get him back on his feet.
I don't know. It might be for the best. I mean, not everyone's cut out for this job.
Yeah, but he was.
This must be the wrong room.
Who are you looking for?
Howard Singer.
Oh, that was Howard's room.
Was?
You didn't hear?
What? He finally bit the bullet?
God, no. He woke up last night. He was transferred to rehab this morning.
He woke up? But he's been here longer than anyone I know. How is that possible?
Well, I'd heard your clerk Spencer had been spending a lot of time with him. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Spencer?
You seem shocked, Dr. Bell. Never had a patient surprise you before?
Honestly? No.
Well, that's a shame. I think surprises are the best part of the job.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just lost that.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Spencer may have lost that too. Anyways, I gotta run. I'll talk to you later, Dr. Bell.
Yeah. See you, Jenny. What happened to me? I used to fight for the one-offs. Maybe I hated Spencer for embodying something I knew I'd lost in myself. I was burnt out, feeling hopeless. Did patients wrong, and they noticed. Wanted to be the best. My heart was too open, so I quickly sealed it off. But now I feel an explosion, and all those things I did and said, wrecking balls inside my head. Like a new star I will shine, I'll rewrite this paradigm. This is my fight song, take back my life song, my doing right song. It's time to be strong, starting right now won't do wrong. I'll live this fight song, and I'll change my ways the rest of my residency. 'Cause I've still got some good to do, you'll see. It's been 2 years, look at me now. A lifetime since I took that vow. In too deep, say I'm in too deep. It's like today I'm newly awake. Purpose with each breath I take. Still believe, yeah, still believe in all of those things I did and said. Wrecking balls inside my head. Like a new star I will shine, I'll rewrite this paradigm. This is my fight song, take back my life song, my doing right song. It's time to be strong, starting right now won't do wrong. I'll live this fight song, and I'll change my ways the rest of my residency. 'Cause I've still got some good to do, you'll see. Some good good to do, you'll see. I was burnt out, became hopeless, did patients wrong, and they noticed, wanted to be the best. My heart was too open, so I quickly sealed it off. But now I feel an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. My doing right song. It's time to be strong. Starting right now won't do wrong. I'll live my fight song. And I'll change my ways the rest of my residency. 'Cause I've still got some good to do, you'll see. Yeah, I've still got some good to do, you'll see.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but your test results are back. Oh no, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it. You have dinosauritis. Oh no, not dinosauritis. Please keep calm, I can feel it taking over. No. Rah, 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 rah.
Spencer, what are you doing up there?
Something normal and completely in line with my developmental age.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get it. Oh, hello there, little lady. Are you here to sell me some cookies for a good cause?
What? No, I'm not a Girl Scout. I'm a friend of Spencer's from the hospital. My name is Jenny. I just came by to say hi.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Go on up. Spencer, some girl named Jenny is here to see you.
Nurse Jenny is here? Nurse Jenny, what? What brings you to my bedroom?
I came to see you, Spencer. I heard that all the clerks in the hospital were here yesterday trying to cheer you up, and you kicked them all out.
Those guys pity me. They felt obligated to come. Plus, I think a few of them just wanted to practice empathy. And I'm pretty sure a few thought it was a community health elective.
Don't you miss your patients? Don't you want to know how Mike is doing?
No. Okay, how is he?
Surgery went fine. No complications. He's being transferred to rehab tomorrow.
Well, that's good to hear, I guess. I'll never forget the look he gave me the last time I saw him.
Is that what you're so upset about? Bad things are going to happen in medicine, but that doesn't mean that they're your fault.
Well, I wasn't a good clerk, and I'm not going to be a good doctor. Dr. Bell said that, and she hasn't been wrong yet.
She was wrong about Howard.
What?
Howard woke up a few days ago. After 15 years of lying in that bed, he finally woke up. And I think it has to do with the fact that for the first time in forever, he had someone by his side who actually cared about him. Spencer, you have something special. Don't let it go.
I don't have anything. I was on the wards for 6 weeks, and I couldn't care for any of my patients. I didn't cure anyone.
What makes you think that the only way to care for a patient is to cure them? We can't save everyone. All we can do is take a patient and make them better than they were before. And I've seen you do that again and again.
But even if you're right, my defense with the Board of Examiners is tomorrow morning. There's no time to prepare.
It sounds to me like we have all night to prepare. We'll fight this. Let's show that faculty who you really are.
Please state your full name and student ID.
Spencer Robert McQueen, 954-271-592.
We, the Board of Examiners, are composed of administrative faculty and medical alumni. We are convening today to determine if you are fit to remain within the medical program. Do you understand?
Yes.
On October 12th, did you enter the room of patient Howard Singer to perform repeated lumbar punctures?
Yes.
Is it true that you performed these procedures without any medical indication?
Yes.
And is it true that you did so without oversight from your rotation supervisor?
Yes.
Mr. McQueen, What were you thinking?
I was just trying to be a good doctor. I mean, when I started clerkship, I worked to understand my patients holistically. And then when that wasn't working, I started to readjust my attitude. I put clinical skills over my people skills, lab values over patient values. That came to its height on October 12th when I decided to prioritize my own learning over a patient's well-being.
Why should you be admitted back into the program?
Because I care about my patients. I'll never forget my mistakes that I made.
Mistakes? You assaulted the most vulnerable type of patient in the hospital.
I know that, but I just...
As medical professionals, we've been entrusted with the care of our patients. You betrayed that trust.
And not a day will go by that I don't regret going into that.
It means nothing. This could have ended up on the front page. You displayed no understanding of the repercussions of your actions. How could you have possibly thought this was acceptable?
Because I told him it was.
And who are you?
I'm Dr. Alex Bell. I was Spencer's supervisor during his internal rotation. I watched as this promising young physician go from a leader among his peers to ending up in front of your board today. We're training future leaders by demanding that they follow orders, yet every order I gave to Spencer only served to lead him astray. Spencer's intelligent, compassionate, hardworking, and embodies every ideal of a future physician. If he made a mistake, I take full responsibility for it.
Do you understand the ramifications of what you're saying?
Dr. Bell, you don't have to do this.
If someone is to be held accountable for Spencer's actions, it should be me.
Very well. Mr. McQueen, you are dismissed. You will receive information regarding the resumption of your clinical duties. Dr. Bell, please come with us.
You don't understand.
Mr. McQueen, you are dismissed.
Spencer, there you are.
Gabby, what are you doing here?
I ran into Ethan and he told me everything. I had no idea what you were going through.
I'm sorry, too. I should have been more open. I shouldn't have taken out my frustration on you.
It's all right. I actually came to apologize to you.
For what?
For being distant, for never coming to visit you at the hospital, for getting upset every time you talked about medicine. It was all just too much for me. You see, I spent a lot of my childhood in the hospital. Actually, it was this hospital. When I was 9 years old, my parents got into a really serious car accident. My mom didn't survive the ambulance ride. And as for my dad, he was in a coma. That was until he woke up 3 days ago.
Your dad?
I used to come visit him all the time, but as I got older, it became more difficult to see him that way, and I hadn't come to see him for the past few years, but I haven't left his side since he woke up. He says that the only thing he remembers is a voice guiding him home. Thanks for being there for him when I couldn't. I shouldn't keep you all to myself, though. There's a whole group of people here waiting to find out how you did.
Spencer, we've been so worried. How did it go?
Dr. Bell swooped in at the last minute and saved the day. I'll be back on the ward soon. Mike, you look great.
Oh, I feel great. This new prosthesis is amazing. And Vic got me in touch with the Paralympic ice hockey team. I start training next month.
That's awesome. And Teddy, what are you doing back in the hospital?
I realized I have a problem, and I've checked myself into rehab.
I'm proud of you. Oh, and Jupiter, I have something of yours.
Oh, thank you. I can tell it's filled with lots of love.
And Nurse Jenny, I can't express how much everything you taught me means. Thanks for everything you shared. Thanks for showing me the way.
I didn't doubt you for a second, Spencer.
Now is the time to find my way. Time to move on. I can't delay. Lesson by lesson, trying and guessing, I will find my way. I'll set the world ablaze. Treatment is not what we
each other, and I will care for you. Now is the time to find our way, time to wake up and seize the day. Once we've begun and we stand alone,